Mr. Sumit, have you connected in through the phone?
Can you share my screen? Yes, I connected. I am connected. Hello everyone. I think I had some technical difficulty, and because of that, my whole company internet connection had some problem. So that's why I'm sorry for that. Let me start all over again. Today I will be presenting software testing in agile methodology. And as I said, that the agile methodology is one of the most important methodology in the software testing right now, because it is rapid, it is quick, and it is a team based. And with this, we are actually helping customers as well as quickly building good software and delivering with the best quality possible. So these are the contents. If you can see my second page, so these are the contents which I will be covering in this presentation right now. It is the overview of agility, the agile principles and testing, two views of agile testing, whether it is extreme or exploratory. There would be a third view also which I will be explaining, and the challenges of the agile testing. And finally, I will be covering the test life cycle which we use in the agile methodology. So these are the topics. First of all, I will start with what is agile testing. So this is the diagram which can very clearly explain what is agile testing all about. First of all, it has values as any other methodology have. So it also have some values, some core values. The other most important thing which I have mentioned is whole team approach. So this is one of the most important points whenever we are talking about agile. You need to always understand that the agile methodology will only be successful if you are working in a team, and the coordination between teams should be very good. And there are different ways of creating a team, whether it can be a traditional teams in which every team or a group is working on a different task, and after the completion of task they are just providing their status in the type of mail or something. It may be working in the agile team in which all the teams are working together and sharing their status on a daily basis, which we call scrums. So we have a daily scrum. It is not necessary that the agile teams would be sitting together at one place. The agile teams can be sit at a different location and sharing their ideas through on a phone or maybe on a video conference or whatever, but it is important in agile that you must be talking daily to each other and tell the status. What it actually does, that if you are talking about things which are working right now, it gives others the idea what you are working on, and also you get the solution of your problem very quickly. So it is not necessary that you should do a scrum daily. It can be done twice in a week. It depends upon your frequency, but it is very important that you should talk to everyone and tell the status. And the person who is responsible for all these scrum is called the Scrum Master, and the Scrum Master is the person who will actually gather all the people in a meeting and actually ask for the status from everyone, and he will actually assign the tip. For example, if I say that, okay, this is the problem I'm having, so he will actually advise me to whom I can contact. Normally a project manager would be a Scrum Master in different projects, you can say. Also, a little context about the role and the activities. These are also very important. In the agile team, it is very important that you assign role to different people. For example, as I said, Scrum Master. So it is also a role which has been assigned to a person who is actually responsible for a team gathering at one place and sharing their ideas, thoughts, problems, and whatever you have. It may be that a customer also can be part of Scrum, or a business analyst can be a part of the Scrum, so that he can actually understand what we have understood from his business requirements, the technical guide, and how the developers are working and approaching on it, whether they are going in right direction. So if they are going in a wrong direction, he can stop them right away, so that the cost and the time would be saved for the team and the company. So this is the you can say, brief description in the terms of diagram of what is agile testing all about. So this is more, you can say, typical definition of agile testing. The word agile itself goes with the meaning move quickly. So the testing in agile, no conventional testing practices are applicable to wait until the entire development cycle activities are completed. So this is also a very important point, that in this agile methodology, you don't have to wait for the developers to complete their task and then you will start your testing activity just like in waterfall model. It is necessary that you start as soon as the developers start, as the business requirements get freezed. We should start working on the test case creation as soon as the developers are starting working on development. So what it do that before the development gets done, we have already our test cases, test data, as well as we get our test case reviewed, and before the test case execution, everything is ready in front of us. We can also spend some time in preparing test environment if there is specific requirement for the test environments. And the second point, agile testing has been an evolving methodology. We have been seeing over the past few years the popularity of methodology has been attributed to several reasons, as the product development lifecycle go-to-market are shrinking in the light of ever-changing business dynamics. So these two are the most important things which I have mentioned: the product development lifecycle and go-to-market cycle. These two cycles, if reducing, then it is always a profit to the company. So you should always try to work on these two cycles. If you reduce these two cycles, then there is always a profit for everyone. And if there is a profit for everyone, it is good for the people who are doing that. So agile is the methodology is the only one who is actually shrinking both of these cycles, and by a good margin. The third definition, agile testing process when implemented correctly and adequately has lots of benefits to offer. In turn, customers will appreciate and result for update and react quickly to any potential problem. As I said that in a team, we are talking in the team and we are talking to each other. We are sharing our problems, the client, the customers, the business guys, the technical guys, all are sitting at the one place or are sharing their thoughts. So this will actually quickly, we are able to quickly react to any potential problem which may come in the future. And this will actually deliver high quality software in a very short duration of time. So the crux of all the definition is the agile, as the word indicates, we are actually doing something fast with a good quality. And for that, it is very important that we should identify the potential problems which can occur in the future, or we can do the task quickly before the problem appears. Now I will more, in terms of testing, I will explain the role and the activities in the agile team. So as you can see, I have actually made 3 circles which says what is the interaction of each role among the 3 different, you can say, person who are actually working in a team. So a programmer actually programs. He also gives some information to the tester. A domain guy who writes, or a business guy who actually writes the business or the functional requirements, and it also gives job transfer to the tester. So testing is one of the most important part of the agile team, because a tester is the person who is actually in interaction with both the guys, because he has to understand the business requirement correctly, then talk to the programmer that he is actually making the right thing, and then verify that okay, he made the right thing what he or the business guys are specified for. So tester is always a very, very important person in the agile methodology or in the agile team. There is an agile manifesto also. Individuals and interaction over processes and tools. So this is the very important thing which I was always talking in the whole webinar, that the individuals and the interaction is very, very important. So communication is one of the major role of the agile methodology. It is very, very important that you speak up about your problems as quickly as possible and get it resolved as quickly as possible. In agile methodology, we more emphasis on working software over comprehensive documentation. So it is very, very important that we focus more on the good quality of the software tester rather than just writing documents about how exactly it works and whatever other things like help documents and other things which can help normally. But we should not spend too much time on writing documents and something. We should more focus on working software, whether the software which we are delivering is consists of all the business requirements, fulfill all the business requirements, and it is working correctly. So that is very important. And customer collaboration over contract negotiation. So it is also, I have explained that we also collaborate with the customer whenever we are working, we are actually building the software or we are testing the software. So we will get in touch with them more frequently rather than just talking about the contract that okay, we have all done, now this is your software and our contract is over. And in the last, maybe customer will say, okay, this is not the thing which I wanted. I have said some different things, and you have already made the software completely, or maybe in some other words. It is responding to the change over following a plan. So this is also one of the most important things because we are not documenting anything. So it may happen that there are something changes which can come very frequently. We cannot plan things, okay? So automation is a very, very important candidate in this. So we have to make sure that, okay, whatever we are automating is completely fully functional and it is working properly and it has a very rare possibility of change. But in agile methodology, you cannot promise anything because we have to work on changes and it can happen at any point of time. So you cannot plan for it. Now, these are some agile principles. Satisfy the customer through early and continuous delivery of the valuable software. So this is also important. Working software is the primary measure of progress. This I already told. Deliver working software frequently from the couple of weeks to the couple of months. So this is also an agile principle that, okay, deliver working software frequently from couple of weeks to the couple of months. So in the agile methodology, we are actually working in a different sprint rather than working on releases. So we take the small bunch of features which we include in the sprint, which we at the start of the sprint, we actually plan the sprint. What exactly needs to be covered in this? For example, if you are using a tool called TFS, which is the Team Foundation Server, which is the Visual Studio integration tool. So that is a fully functional tool to be used for the agile methodology. It is from Microsoft. And it also has a tool called Test Manager, which is specifically for the testing. So in that, whenever you plan for the sprint, you create the user stories, which is also called requirements in the base doc. Whenever any business guy is coming and saying, okay, you have to make this feature for us. So that feature is a user story for us. And we can break one feature into multiple user stories, and which we can cover in different sprints. So at the start of the sprint, we actually plan the sprint. We break them into the different user story. A user story is actually break into different tasks if multiple users are working on it, and that task is assigned to different developer or testers. And when those tasks are completed, that are closed, and at the end of the sprint, which is oftenly, as mentioned, it can be a couple of weeks or maybe a month. It should be short because you should be able to collaborate what exactly you have done in the sprint. And at the end of the sprint, we actually do sprint retrospective. That means that what exactly we have done well or as a team, and in that case also in a meeting everyone sits and gives their ideas. So it is not only the project manager or the test manager or dev lead or dev manager who actually sits there and give their ideas. It is the whole team who shares their inputs. So what went well, what can be improved, and what doesn't went well, and how we can improve on those things. So these ideas are taken after each sprint, so that we are actually, if we are making any mistake within team or we are not following certain principles or maybe process, then these things can be covered very, very quickly in one sprint. As I said, becoming change requirement even late in the development, this is a main goal, or you can say principle of Agile, that you should always ready for the changes. You cannot stuck and cannot say that okay, this was promised, because it is a go-to. We are shrinking the go-to-market cycle. So if anything changes in the market, we have to be very, very quick to deliver something which is actually required in the market right now. And we should be the first, so that our software will be famous, or you can say we will be able to sell our software more. So this is the main principle of Agile. The most efficient and the effective method of conveying information in business development is face-to-face conversation. As I told, this